Well, good morning, everybody. Aaron Nagler here, Cheesehead TV, coming to you live with your Packers Daily Chat on the Cheesehead TV social channels, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Good morning, each and every one of you. Hello to everybody in the comments already. Several more piling on as we start here. Packers back on the practice field later today. We'll hear from Preston and Zadarius Smith. We'll hear from Coach LaFleur, Adrian Amos, and a few others. And then tonight, Packer Transplants. Packer Transplants Live returns at 5 p.m. Eastern here on Cheesehead TV with our very special guest, Leroy Butler, soon to be Pro Football Hall of Famer and Packers legend, inventor of the Lambeau Leap. And he's got a new vodka that he's rolling out that you guys need to check out. We'll talk to him about that and everything else regarding the Packers tonight. Packer Transplants Live at 5 p.m. Eastern right here on Cheesehead TV. I hope you make it for that. In the meantime, good morning to everybody in the comments. Good to see you. Fraser starts us off with, hi, Nags. Do you think Aaron Donald will be a full go come Saturday? I can only go by what Sean McVay said yesterday, and he said the Terminator will be out there. That's what he called Aaron Donald. So, yes, it sure sounds like they'll give him this week to rest. He's not participating in practice, although McVay did say that he was in the weight room working out. So it sounds like they're just trying to be cautious, but he should be available for the Rams on Saturday afternoon. Nathan, thanks for the super chat. Do you think Cole Beasley gets any defensive player of the year votes? It's a possibility, Nathan. I mean, he did get an all-pro vote as a wide receiver. So to quote so many different legends, anything is possible. Works out great because I'm going to need some vodka. Exactly, Brandy. Leroy is here for you. He's going to provide the new Leap vodka. You got to check it out. Aaron, do the Packers show up on Saturday? Hell yes, they show up on Saturday. Do you show up on Saturday? Because you ain't showing up on Wednesday so far. Come on, Matt. Get with the program here. Dustin, thanks for the super chat. If we win the Super Bowl, does Big Dog retire a Packer? I think there's a good chance, yeah. We'll see. Maybe he wants to play a few more years, ride with his new bro, Aaron Rodgers. I know Aaron said that he wants to go wherever Big Dog ends up going, as if Big Dog's going to have a fourth act to his career. But yeah, I would think it would be tempting not to, right? Which part of the Rams offense should we be most worried about? Oh, Cam Akers, 1,000%. I don't think there's any question they're going to ride him early and often. They're going to want to establish that ground game. That's what they've been doing the second half of the season. Sean McVay's really kind of put the training wheels back on Jared Goff. And I don't think there's any question that they're going to want to control the football, keep Aaron Rodgers on the sideline. McVay mentioned that very thing yesterday when he met with the media. It's the best defense against the Packers offense. Even though the Rams have the number one scoring defense in the league, but much better defense is just not allowing the offense to take the field. And I think a lot of that runs through Cam Akers. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. The Rams have plenty of weapons. They have really talented players at pretty much every position, but Cam Akers is going to be kind of the oxygen for that offense. If the Packers can suffocate that, make them one-dimensional, they're cooking with gas. Dave, thanks for the super chat. Would the Packers give Clay a one-day retire deal? I think there's a chance. I'm always kind of fascinated by the dynamic between Clay and the Packers at this point because of how he was allowed to walk and let go. And then he gave that interview where he talked about, the sequence of events and Brian Gutekunst's call to let him go. It sure felt like there was some kind of, bad blood there, at least on Clay's side. So I don't know. I think they'd probably be open to it. He's a beloved character, a beloved figure of that championship team. I would think they would probably go for it, but never know. And then again, maybe, time heals all wounds. I'm sure there's a good chance he's probably moved past it at this point. Dustin, thanks for the super chat. Where does signing Valdir rank amongst Goody's best free agent signings? How about the other signing of Valdir? That's a good one. Well, we'll have to see how it plays out, right? I mean, I haven't done anything yet the second time around, but I do think it's a shrewd move on Brian's part. How do I think Rodgers will do against that defense? They can rush and cover. Daniel, I think they're going to want to get the ball out of his hands really quickly. A lot of boot action, a lot of three-step drops, working the running backs out of the backfield in the passing game. I don't think you're going to see a lot of 5-7 step, let stuff develop down the field and let that rush get to you. Going to be a lot of motion, a lot of jet motion, lots of misdirection. stuff to keep them off their on their toes, because as you say, they can cover and they can rush, and they're a tough nut to crack. I do think the Packers they'll end up hovering around, between 20 and 24 points. I think that's enough to win this game. And who knows exactly how it plays out. The big fear, of course, if you're the Packers, is allowing a score on special teams or some snafu where you turn the ball over in deep in your own territory and give them basically free points, because I think that's what the Rams need to have happen to win this game. But we'll see. Crazier things have happened. But yes, no doubt about it, that defense is formidable. Does Veldir start at tackles this week so we can put Jenkins, Lindsey, Turner in the interior to stop Donald? There's a chance that he starts. I think it's a little premature to just put him in that starting role already. LaFleur said yesterday they're going to let it. We're going to see how the week plays out. That's always his favorite phrase. I do think there's an outside chance that he starts on Saturday, though. Definitely. William, thanks for the super chat. PSA, if you or someone you know is going to the game, please get loud. Go Pack Go. And Nags, you're the best. William, that is entirely too kind of you. Yes, all 6,000 plus people in attendance will have to get loud. We got to get some noise. We got to get a buzz going in that stadium. Brian, thank you so much for the super chat. I do so much to drink beer at Lambeau on Saturday. I feel you, man. I definitely feel you there. We all wish we could be there, but just enjoy a beverage in the comfort of your home and join us on the watch party. And I say us, it might even just be me. Corey still doesn't know if he's going to be able to go or not. It's up in the air, but he's close. Hopefully Mike Pettin allows Jair and Kevin to man up. God, I hear you. Nuclear Family, thanks to the super chat. Do coaches ever talk to reporters and ask them to ask certain questions so they can shout out certain players or bring up something they want to? The official answer to that is no. The real answer to that is every once in a while. I've never had it happen to me, but I've heard of it happening. So it's, we're humans, and some of us are closer to others than others, and sometimes conversations happen and blah, 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 things like that. Steven, thank you for the super chat. Don't let this playoff game distract you from the fact that the Bears still suck. Go Pack Go and carry the G. Steven, thank you for drawing attention to what really matters. These days, it's hard. Packers are in a deep playoff run, another championship on the offering. We've got Leroy Butler ready to go in the Hall of Fame. There's lots of things to distract you from the fact that the Bears still suck. Not only that, but reporting last night is that they're planning on keeping Pace, Nagy, and the crew together. So, that's a huge win for the Packers as well. So, yes, Steven, thank you for drawing attention to the fact that the Bears still suck. Oh, Merc, where are you? Merc, thanks for the super chat. I get worried all week listening to hot takes, and then one Packers Daily has me saying, Aaron Donald, Devontae followed, no matter, Packers putting up 30 on anybody. I mean, pretty much. I don't think there's any question that, you go out there in the wilderness of the internet and, oh, God, the Packers are going to get killed and blah, blah, blah. You get to game day and the Packers, oh, that's right, they're kind of good. So, man, the doomsayers, whatever they got to do to get those clicks and tell people that, winter is coming to Green Bay. Yeah, winter is coming to Green Bay. It's the Packers, ladies and gentlemen. TKM, got nothing. Pappy Fun, you're the best, Nags. Go Pack Go. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your service. Roy, this is a phenomenal question. Does Wildy ask to be last on the Zoom calls? I don't know. He might. It's possible he's like texting Sarah and saying, could you put me last? That's entirely possible. I've never asked for any placement in the queue, so to speak. That's good, though. I'm going to ask Sarah. I would love to know. He does always seem to end up last, but because usually the last question is someone who's already asked a question. Like it's because I've been last before when I've asked a second question. So I do think it's just a product of he raises his hand again and gets a second question more than anything else. But I don't know. I wouldn't put it past him. Wouldn't put it past Wildy to get that last spot. Josh, thanks for the super chat. I'd like to see a similar defensive game plan to the Titans game. By the way, I had a friend get confirmation to go to the game, so Corey should know soon. Well, Josh, yeah, I'm sure Corey will explain it on Transplants tonight, but it's not a question. Like, the tickets are secured. It's just a family matter as far as who gets to go. Crazy. Just crazy. But as any longtime follower of I'm not telling tales out of school here. Longtime followers of Cheesehead TV know these are his grandpa's seats that have been in the family for generations, literally. There are a lot of people vying to go. Arthur, thank you for the super chat. Who do you think will be the MVP of this game? Aaron Jones. Aaron motherfucking Jones, baby. The offense needs to run through him. I think it will, and I think he's going to shine. Dustin, thank you for the super chat. Any chance the Packers play a six-man line with 3 tackles to allow double teams on Donald and elsewhere? A six-man line on offense is a possibility. Some tackle-eligible stuff maybe. I don't think we'll see an abundance of it, but I do think we'll see some mixing and matching, so to speak. Some maybe even some unbalanced line at times, but I think they'll throw as much at them as they possibly can. But I don't think they're going to go overboard. I don't think it's going to be crazy. I don't think it's going to be like all of a sudden they're running tons of weird formations and trick plays. I think they're going to mostly just run their stuff. But yeah, there'll be some wrinkles. Dustin, thank you for the super chat. Jerry Kramer on Clubhouse Monday was excellent. I saw that he was on. Haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I'm definitely going to go back and watch it because anytime Jerry talks, you gotta check it out. He's great. He's been on Cheesehead TV a number of times. We met him for the first time at the premiere of Lombardi on Broadway. We got to interview him on the red carpet. Just a great guy all around. His daughter is lovely. Packer people through and through. Charlie, thank you for the super chat. Why is Valdir wearing 70? Why can't Tom Grossi get the Zoom code for the press conferences? Excited to see Breeze beat the crap out of the Bucks? There's a lot going on in that super chat, Charlie. You're like a Packers reporter or a national media member getting as many questions in as possible. Getting your bang for your buck. I like it. Okay, let's go one at a time. Why is Valdir wearing 70? That's what he was giving. Literally, who cares? Why can't Tom Grossi get the Zoom code for the press conferences? I would suspect because he's never covered the team in a professional capacity. I have. Excited to see Breeze beat the crap out of the Bucks. Yeah, sure. I don't really care. Whoever's coming to Lambeau in a week's time, a little over a week's time, is getting their ass beat. So cool. Yeah, I do love this idea of like 400-year-old Drew Brees and 1,000-year-old Tom Brady going at it in prime time. The geriatric bowl, so to speak. And the Saints made the Bucks look pretty silly last time around. So it's going to be fun to watch what adjustments Tom and that group have made to try and move the ball on a defense that really got the better of them. But yeah, I mean, either one of the, I can't decide which geriatric quarterback I want in the cold at Lambeau more. That's where I'm having trouble because I would love to watch both of them just like basically break apart in the cold. So we'll see. What else we got here, ladies and gentlemen? They need to unleash AJ Dillon this week. Steven, I feel you, man. I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately, but I feel you. I would love it. Would absolutely love it. Mitchell, thank you for the super chat. How many elbows or jabs do you think Donald's ribs are going to get early? Plenty. I said it yesterday. I'm going to say it all week. Test him early and often. Run right at him. Go jumbo, go power, and run at him. I don't even care if you only get 1 or 2 yards. Just run at him. Test out those ribs. See how they hold up early. I'm all for that. But yes, you can bet they will undoubtedly be testing how those ribs hold up early. Patrick U71, there you go. Now you're talking about the jumbo. I like it. Lewis, thanks for the super chat. Hey, Nags, go Pack, go. Do you know if fans who aren't frontliners are allowed to buy tickets for the game? Also, I expect snacks to get more involved. I don't know what you mean by frontliners, but Luis, they are totally sold out. They sold out in 27 minutes. And to purchase them, you had to have opted in this summer when the Packers put out the call because of the pandemic. Season ticket holders could either opt in case tickets became available, or they could opt out and get their money back for the season. So everyone who opted in got an email earlier this week to purchase tickets, and those tickets sold out in 27 minutes. Mark Murphy saying yesterday, 6,700, I think it was, sold out for the game on Saturday. And those tickets are non-transferable. Usually for most games, there's a secondary market, a very robust secondary market. For this game, they are non-transferable. They are only linked to the one buyer, and they have to show identification when they enter the stadium. So you got to know that one buyer, and you got to be in their pod, so to speak. You are not allowed to Not allowed to mix. Nags graduated from Cheesehead U. I got a degree that's worth about as much as a degree from Cheesehead U. Con, thanks to the super chat. Good morning, Packer fans. So what are the Packers' options for Funchess? Do you see the Packers bringing him back next year? I mean, he's automatically back once the new league year begins. I don't think it's a foregone conclusion that they keep him on the roster. There's a chance they might just cut him, especially with the salary cap crunch that they're facing, that every team is facing. Yeah, I don't think it's a foregone conclusion. However, that's not automatic. They could just, very, very well keep him around. Let him come to camp. Let him come to OTAs, training camp, and see what he's got. See if he fits, etc. They're not going to just cut him to cut him. I think they'll probably look to see what they have and determine the value from there. I love we getting Devin Funchess questions. Amazing. You guys rock. Matt, thanks for the super chat. Do Packers defensive backs have favorable matchups against the Rams receivers? I don't know about favorable. Those guys are really good. Cooper Kupp's been excellent, and Woods is a total handful. I would suspect we see Jair on Kupp a lot and King on Woods, though they may swap at times depending on what the call is. I do think King can have some success against Woods if he gets up and presses him, but we've seen how much he likes to play off. It's going to drive you nuts, no doubt about it. But Jair is obviously Jair, and he's gonna basically, I'm not gonna say completely shut down, but he's gonna take away whoever he's on. I think they've worked really hard to make sure that Kupp gets open, much like the Packers have done with Devontae at times. And Cooper is dealing with a knee issue. He's supposed to be good to go, but it's something to watch early, especially in the cold, see how it reacts. But I think I wouldn't say that it's a favorable matchup by any means, but I do think the Packers have the talent to keep it in check, especially if they're able to get some pressure on Goff in that cold with that thumb. They should be able to kind of limit what they're able to do in the passing game. I kick ass. 44, what's up, man? Thanks for the super chat. Is it just me, or does Devontae take after Rodgers the way he conducts himself in the conference calls? They seem very similar to me. That happens quite a bit, actually. Over the years, you've watched guys come in and be either a certain way or kind of reluctant and or different in public / press situations, and then they kind of start taking on Rodgers' persona. It happened with David Bakhtiari. Bakhtiari is a perfect example. A guy who was very different when he first entered the league and has really kind of been groomed and kind of followed Rodgers' lead. I think Devontae has gone the same route. It happens a lot in that locker room. And hey, that's what you expect, right? Aaron Rodgers is the leader of that team. So I don't think it's that surprising. I don't think it's surprising at all. But yes, I don't think you are far off there. Dustin, thanks for the super chat. Gary, big game Saturday. Market zero, dude. Market zero. This is not Nam, man. There are rules. Patrick, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Nags, did you see 17 and Sherman on the PFF podcast? Pappy Fun. Thank you, Patrick. I did. That was great stuff. If you guys haven't checked out Devontae on the Chris Collinsworth, Richard Sherman podcast there for Pro Football Focus, highly recommended. Excellent stuff from Devontae. Really candid stuff at times, too. It was really good. I think Goff will throw up some wounded ducks this Saturday. I see a pick or two. Jim, I have no doubt that he is going to throw a couple to the Packers. They just got to hold on to them. I don't think there's any question. It's going to be a real tough environment, and he has not fared well in the cold when he is 100%, let alone playing with a busted up thumb. That's not a foregone conclusion, obviously. The Packers got to do the work, but with the surrounding environment, how they operate on offense, especially if they can get him in a second or third and long, yeah, I think there will be some opportunities there. The Packers just have to take advantage. Nags lives in New York City, not Wisconsin. That is 1,000% correct, Tom. I haven't been to Wisconsin since training camp. Man, that's a long time. I hope I'm back sooner rather than later. Seems like the Packers are the one team Richard Sherman actually respects. I know, which is kind of funny since he was like, Packer fans like target number one for a while as far as who fans seem to hate online anyway. But yeah, I think he respects Rodgers. I think he respects the program. I think he respects Devontae. I don't think there's any question there. Now here's a guy who was on a podcast. Exactly. Is he going to play in the middle? That's a good question, Thomas. I think they'll rotate him a bit more than they have been. I don't think he'll be anywhere near exclusive though. I think they're going to try to rotate those guys pretty liberally, keeping their legs fresh. You'll see both Smiths, Gary, etc., kind of moving around the formation. I think we'll see more Snacks Harrison this week, and it'll be interesting to see how they deploy all that talent up front. All right, guys, got time for one or two more. Big Bob, big day Saturday. Book it, Mike. Now you're talking. Now you are talking. Tunyon, little Tun, gonna get a tutty. I like it. I like it. Isn't Goff buddies with Trubisky? Yeah, I think so, actually. Kenny and Snacks on the field at the same time seems very strong. David, I think we'll see some of that on early downs when the Packers are expecting run, when the Rams undoubtedly want to get Cam Akers going. I think we'll see quite a bit of that. All right, everybody, I'm going to have to get going. I can't thank you guys enough for hanging out, talking Packers. Like I said earlier, please join us tonight, 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Lambeau time. Leroy Butler will join Corey and I on Packer Transplants Live, the second time finalist for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Packers legend Leroy Butler will join us to talk all things green and gold. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hope to see you there. Please do me a monster favor. Hit like on this video. Subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support everything we do at Cheesehead TV, please consider giving us $5 a month on our Patreon page, patreon.com/CheeseheadTV. We had our weekly Patreon happy hour last night. It was fantastic as always. Corey bitching about what we're talking about. You can't miss it. It's so much fun. But serious, it is a great time, and we can't thank you guys enough for your support. If you can't hop on Patreon, I totally understand. Please do. Just hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family. Cheesehead TV. We are devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great day.